If the 12 of you locked in a room for months couldn't reach a deal, what hope is there that Congress as a whole can tackle an issue that is so difficult?
The American people are going to force Congress to do this, and I think this will be the centerpiece going forward in this next election. I believe that Congress's failure to do this underscores the unwillingness, the rigidity of people who have been stopping everything up here. A sort of reckless abandon to try to attack Obama and attack their political opponents rather than to do the business of our country. The world was waiting for us to get this done. Europe is crumbling with financial problems. We don't want those financial problems coming over here. We could have made a choice here to get this done. And only one thing prevented us from doing that: the insistence on trying to have the Bush tax cut for the wealthiest Americans made permanent now.
How great is your personal disappointment that you weren't able to broker a deal? I know you were working right up until the end.
We offered, we offered $1.3 trillion of cuts on top of the trillion we've already made. And we still couldn't get people to offer up more than $250 billion of revenue, even though every independent commission that has looked at this has said you need about $2 trillion of revenue. So we offered $700 billion more in our first offer than every independent commission or the so-called Gang of Six said we need to do this job. So I have to tell you, I have a clean conscience that we bent over backwards. We did everything in our power to put reasonable offers on the table. But as long as people are signing pledges to a lobbyist, saying to that lobbyist, we're not going to do anything to raise any revenue, as long as people are taking their pledge to a lobbyist more seriously than their pledge to execute their responsibilities as a senator or defend the United States of America, we have a problem.
So then my last question, Senator, do you think that the Republicans were negotiating in bad faith, or do you think they just went as far as they could go?
They have a belief. No, I think they negotiated in good faith. And there were some of them, I'm not going to throw everybody in the same place. Some of the Republicans really wanted to get that deal done, and some of them were pulled back. And they were pulled back by these forces outside the Congress. And they were pulled back by colleagues in the Congress who got angry at them for suggesting that indeed they have to be balanced and put up some revenue. I promise you this, we're going to get this done one of these days, and when we get it done, it will have additional revenue in it and be balanced.